Yo guys, welcome back to DGFX. Welcome back to the challenge. Welcome back to the road to 10K, right? So just to catch you guys up on game, I know you don't want me to talk your ear off. We're just gonna get right into the content. But before we do, I just want to catch you guys up on what we're doing, right? So we started off with a $100 account a couple weeks back, and we flipped that to, you guys don't know what we flipped that to. Okay, I'm not gonna spoil it. Anyways. So we're gonna do live trading, live analysis, top-down analysis, support and resistance, all of that stuff that we've learned. I'm gonna be going over it again and again. Every time I look at the charts, I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm thinking emotionally, mentally, my plans in the future, like my setups in the future, whatever, because we got a couple good ones on gold. So we're gonna stick to that, and I'm gonna trade a little bit more passively this week, just because I have a lot more work to do at work. So you know, we gotta prioritize, but we're still making money on this side, and we're growing this account a lot faster than I thought. So let's see if we could just stay on that winning streak. You know what I'm saying? Gem fam, you guys are coming along for the ride, and without further ado, let's get right into the video, man. What's going on, guys? It is now Monday morning, 7 o'clock, and so I held that trade. I literally just woke up. So I held that trade that we talked about last week on Friday. I just checked the charts, so I just want to show you guys. This is what we had. So we had that sell position on gold, and this is what we just woke up to. So just a reminder, if you guys didn't watch the last video, I didn't trade all week last week. Friday I decided to trade. I saw this setup coming, so we got in on 2 entries, and I was trying to take profit before 5 o'clock so I could do a live withdrawal on a position we had on GBP, JPY. We did take profit, and we did end up withdrawing those funds, but this specific position, this specific trade did not pan out in time, so we held it over the weekend. Just woke up, and let's see what we have. Alright, so this is what we're looking at. Something a little slight, you know what I'm saying? This is about 200 pips on each movement. Alright, so 200 pips on the first, 2, over 2. Alright, for a total of $231 in profit, 300% gain on the account. So essentially, we took all these positions up here at the golden zone. It made a head and shoulders pattern. So we got in again for a third or fourth position, and then it just plummeted over the night. Just plummeted. Alright, so respected this descending channel pattern, so I expect it to come down a little bit more. We still have about 300 pips to go. Alright, so we are going to keep in this position and let it run all the way down to TP, or even hold it down even more. Let's see if we can break this pattern this week and secure some more profits. Alright guys, so it is now a couple hours later from the last update. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and we finally have reached the bottom of the descending triangle pattern. Obviously we took sells from the last high, so we are in a position where we can either do one or two things. We can either wait until price breaks below this triangle formation and continue to write it down to around 1840 range. It is now, gold's price is now at 1911, right? So we took I believe 4 or 5 positions from 1950 to 1911. That's 400 pips each, so about 1,200 pips in total, and I'll show you guys right now. right there. So that's the case right now. We're up around $460 right now. So it's a good, obviously 460% increase in the account, which is awesome. I think I'm gonna get out of this trade and just close out and take my profits because we don't want to be too greedy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm closing out right now. As you can see, you know what? I actually might take partial position on this. This is the position that I have right now that has, you know, very, very low risk because price literally needs to reverse and go all the way up, you know, to take me out of this position. But as you can see all these wicks, right? You can see all these wicks here, here, here. We're in the zone where it likes to wick out, so we may need to get out or take partial position. Looks like it broke through though, but we shall see, right? Looks like this move is going to happen this week. So what we're going to do is continue to monitor this. I won't close the position entirely. We already secured a decent amount of profit, $233. So we're going to wait. If this happens, if the breakout happens, the move that we're going to do is just wait for the retest to get in on greater positions and then take that down to 1800. All right. What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is kind of an update. It is now, what is it? It's Thursday. So I've only been trading gold this week, and that massive move that we talked about, it's right now on the screen, is what I've been trading. So gold fell about 700, 800 pips from 1950 to 1880, around there, and then fell some more the next day to 1850. Right now is where it stopped. So I just wanted to show you guys the fact that I'm not perfect in my trading so far. Like I said, I'm still learning a lot, and I've made definitely some mistakes that I said that I wanted to correct, and I fell into that rabbit hole of trying to get the perfect entry and whatnot. And so I'll show you guys what I did wrong recently. So essentially, we took 4 trades early Sunday, and it paid off big time because we ended up bringing our account from $100 to $600 in about 30. So that was good. But then we ended up falling into that mistake of being overconfident and not trading with the trend. So I was overconfident. I didn't trade with the trend. And I let my emotions get the best of me. So this is what happens. And I'm going to show you guys right now. So as you can see on the screen right now, I took a lot of losses recently just because I was trying to figure out and catch that perfect pullback, right? So as you can see on your screen right now, price came down to the 1864 level that it reached before that last wick on the left. And I was trying to pinpoint the rejection and reversal so it can come back up, retest the bottom of the descending triangle formation, and continue on with the momentum. But I ended up, convincing myself that it was going to turn around at around 1860, which, it did. That did happen. You know what I'm saying? You can see how I got in, 1860, 1866 for a buy, and then went ahead and tried to sell it at 1860 because, obviously price was consolidating. As you can see right now, it was consolidating for hours, and I was trying to get that pullback. but I just could not. And I ended up losing around $52 around there. But you know what? It's like, it's a learning experience. And like I said, I'm not a master trader yet. I'm not perfect. I continue to fall into these mistakes that I know that I cannot make in the future. But it is what it is. As of right now, we got in the reversal. I've seen the consolidation. It broke the consolidation, as you can see right now. So we got in at the top of the box for a buy, and we're gonna wait for the retest to get in for a bigger lot size, and then our TP is going to be 1900. So from there to 1900 is about 400 pips. On this one trade, that is about 400 pips, $80 on this one trade. If we get into another trade on a 2-cent lot size, we can have a $160 profit. Or if we get in on a little bit heavier lot size, we can even do more. Okay, but that's the situation right there. And I just wanted to share that with you guys, to not hide anything, to let you guys know that I'm not perfect and that I still have a lot to learn in terms of trading. And I'm okay with that. You know, it's a learning process. That is all. I'm going to update you guys when it's necessary. But essentially, we're just going to take this trade from 1860 back to 1900. And then see if we can get a valid entry for the move downwards once again, okay? So, yeah, I'll just update you guys. What is going on, Gym Fam? It is Sunday. Actually, no, it is Monday, 8 a.m. in the morning. And I have found another valid setup on gold. And I am going to essentially describe and illustrate exactly what I see. So on gold last week, we had an insane drop, and that was a breakout from the descending triangle pattern that we saw on the daily time frame. And now, what's happening is it already hit our TP at 1860, and now we're looking to cash a reversal back up for the retest of the breakout of the descending triangle, right? So this is essentially what we see right now. What has happened is price has created a double bottom, right? And a double bottom is essentially a reversal pattern, which is exactly what we wanted to see. So this is what we have right now on the 1 hour time frame. Let me get my indicators out of the way so it is easier to understand and see, okay? So boom. Let's label it out. We have this one touch right here. We have the second touch right here, and the quick reversal up, right? This is the momentum that we see today. Looking at the markets, right? And so we want price to come and test this area of structure. Let's see. This area of structure, or even the next one. So around 1900 or 1910. That is the structure that we want price to come and retest. And we have already gotten in this trade, essentially because I woke up and I saw this and I was like, this is way too good to be true. Let me get in, no hesitation. I've seen this happen over and over and over again, and I need to capitalize on it before I start making a video. Let me just hop in. So this is why it's after the fact, but essentially this is exactly what happened. Woke up, saw the retest, saw the double bottom. We got in, broke through the resistance, and I was like, that's it, we're in. Boom, point blank period, we are in. So I will show you guys right now. We got in, we have just broken profit, so not bad at all. We got in for two 5-cent lot sizes. My count is above 500, so really, realistically speaking, I really should only have one position open if I wanted to, stick to a more passive type of risk to reward ratio, risk management. but I'm going to be managing this very, very closely, and it's not like I'm leaving for the day. I'm about to go to work, and I'll have this screen on the side of me just to manage, and I'm very, very confident because I've seen this over and over again on gold. We just had a double top form here before the drop, right? So I saw this double top, right? We got in waiting for the retest, right? So that's all we're doing right now. We're just riding the same pattern in the opposite direction. That's it. It's very simple. So guys, when there's something to update you guys with, I will do it. Thank you guys for sticking with the video, coming along this journey with me. And this is a learning process for both of us, or all of us, you know? So I will obviously update you guys as the day goes along. Deuce. Alright guys, so I said I would update you guys once there's something to update you guys on, and there is. So it is about 11:30 a.m. right now, a couple hours later, and this is what we have. Let me go in a 30-minute time frame so you can see this. So we had this resistance up top, which is expected, right? And what we expected was, obviously, like I said before, we had that double bottom, the breakout, obviously a retest of the last structure, which would be this kind of resistance that was broken and is now turned support, right? So now we have a floor to work with. Support. And from that support, price literally bounced back up and just is skyrocketing right now, doing great. And this is a very, very, very good sign for me, and this is what I like to see, right? So we had this impulse and this kind of small correction right to the structure before continuing upwards, right? So we are in profit. I think we're about, let me see, where's my phone? Be right back. So we are up about 10% on the account right now as is. 10% on the account floating. And at the end of this trade at TP, which is TP will be, let me see if I can mark this up for you guys right now. So I got 3 positions around here. Stop loss is going to be 1864, but once we breach this resistance, obviously I expect kind of like a breakout and a retest, something like this. I expect something like this to happen once we break out of this structure. Again, a retest before the continuation up, right? To the 1900 level. So once we get that breakout and that retest, then I'll go ahead and move my stop loss into profit and secure more than 10%, because at the point in time right now we're at 10% of our account, and if we go up another 40 pips, you know, you can do the math. So that's what we're gonna do. Our TP is going to be 1900, as we said a little bit before. Let's not be too greedy. We're gonna just manage it and see what happens once we get to that level, because definitely we're gonna expect a reaction from this support that is now going to be resistance once it comes back and gets to that area. So that is what we're looking at right now at this point in time. All right, guys, I'll update you guys in a couple more hours, see where we are and whatnot. Deuce. All right, guys, so I am back again with another update. Right now it is, what time is it? 2:33, which obviously means that gold isn't really moving as much. It is crawling though. We're up as of right now. We're up over 30% on the account. And we're heading straight towards our TP. Now, what do I expect to happen? Sometime, let me see. Sometime after reaching this area, I expect some type of retest of this resistance turned support, and then a continuation up to our next level. So if I can get this retest, I will come in on another position on gold and see if we can't get more than 100% gain on this account. If we can, lovely. If we cannot, then you know what I'm saying, we're gonna come home with $500, so that's not bad at all. I'm not complaining, so I'll update you guys when it is necessary. Centered, focus, ready to roll. All right, guys, we are sitting on just under 40% of our account. All right, in profit, under 40% of our account. When you trade in the Forex market, you have good weeks where you double your account, you triple your account, 600% gains, whatever the case may be. That is not typical, right? In the general grand scheme of things, when we take a step back, we look at our progress by month-to-month basis. And if we kind of take this month into consideration, we have grown our account tremendously, all right? And at this point in time, today, within, I guess, 10 to 15, 16 hours of trading, we have gained 40% on our account. It's not solidified yet. Let me show you. It's not solidified yet because we have not taken profit. We want to take profit at 100% or more because that's where this is headed to right now. So we're not going to take profit early, but what's going on right now on gold is we might have a pullback, right? Markets are closed right now until about 8:12, around there. We might have a pullback to retest this resistance turn support, and this is where we're gonna go up from here. So if you can see this wick right here on the 15-minute, it came down and kind of wicked out right just above the previous wicks. Boom and boom, two up there. So we may just be headed up from here. I'm sorry, but we can expect a little bit some bar pattern like this. Something like this, right? Where you come back down, retest the structure, and continue up. This is what we might have tonight into tomorrow morning. But that's the case right now. Right now it is 5:41 on a Monday. Market's closed. And I will show you guys right now. We are up $205. $205. This is a live account. There's nothing going on there. Real on the side. Real. Live account, live money. I've never seen gold drop so dramatically prior to 2K11. If this pattern is fulfilled, then gold is going to come back and retest 1900, 1910 level and then fall again, lower to about 1860. Now, we are prepared to make this trade long term, but holding these buy positions would be a benefit to us because gold historically buys after a huge sell-off, which we have. We have this huge sell-off, right? Gold has been selling ever since it peaked back in August 7th. It peaked at 2075, right? And then boom, it's just been selling off since then. So we might see, you know, a recovery of this, right? So, guys, essentially, it's really too early to tell right now, but that is just my brain, like, anticipating the next moves or whatever, because we really want to ride gold out for the long term because gold pays the bills. I'm not going to lie. There's no way we would catch this type of move on a regular pair, which is why I like to trade gold a lot. I'm not even looking at the other pairs this week. Like, I haven't even dissected any of the other pairs this week, really. it's just gold. Let me put DXY up there because we know that this runs in confluence with this. Okay. So yeah, that's the case right now. And guys, I want to thank you guys for rocking with me and supporting the channel. This series is doing great so far. In the first 24 hours of the video being released, we've had an immense amount of views. And so I just want to thank you guys for the support and the love. What else? That's it, man. I'll come back to you when market opens and make some structure so we can dissect what's going on and move forward. Cool? Deuces. Alright guys, for the sake of this video, I don't want to make it too long, so I'm going to cut it here, right? So we are still in that position and doing very, very well. And so we're going to take it until, like I said, 1895, 1900, around there. Then we're going to get out, take P, and look for our next trade back down, because that impulsive move up is nothing but a retest, hopefully. Nothing but a retest of the descending triangle. So we're just gonna wait until the market provides us a valid entry for a short, and then ride that bitch all the way back down to 1800. All right. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the content in this video, the thought process, and this is, you know, my second video doing something like this. So I apologize for all like the technical difficulties, the lack of focus and whatnot. I'm going to try and you know, get a lot better with being on top of the live recording and whatnot. So regardless, guys, I hope you enjoy the content. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, and share this video with your fellow trader. You never know who you might help. All right, guys, so I'll see you next week.